Hi everyone, this is Kevin again here. I just wanted to thank you for watching my videos. I wanted to give a special thanks to Inline Craft once again for having the items available for review. And I'd also like to thank my editing team for helping me out with the videos. Thank you very much and I hope you enjoy the videos. Hello and welcome back. Thanks for watching. I recently did a video on the 3 grinders offered by Inline Craft. The Whizzling, the Whiz, and the Wizard. Today I'm going to do a quick demonstration of how to set it up, get water in the machine, get some coolant in the machine, and just a quick rundown on the grinding and the cleanup, and show you how to clean the machine and get it ready for the next use. Let's get started. So here we have the Whiz grinder. I chose this one because it's the middle of the road. It's a step up from the Whizzling, and the main difference is it has a slightly larger motor and it comes with a second story bit that you can use, a 1/4 inch grinding bit. You can use the second story work surface and to get that bit to work. It works quite nice actually. So what we'll do is I've got a few scrap pieces of glass here. We'll get the bits on there and get them set up. Always read your owner's manual to get the proper setup, and the safety instructions here as well. We've got the bits, so we'll what I use is an anti-seize lubricant, and I'll brush some on the shaft here all the way around, get a good brushing on there. I'll also take the Allen key, I'll thread the Allen screws out slightly on the bits as well, like so, and I'll also brush the threads just before we put it on, and then that way that'll help the threads stay clean and less chance of rusting. The shaft, as mentioned before, has a flat surface where the grinding bit will set against the Allen key. Will tighten the set screw against the flat surface, and we're just going to set that to there for now. And then when you put your glass, you'll want to set it so that it's just the right height for your glass. So just bring that up just slightly. Bring that down. And then the second story, same thing. We'll thread that out a little bit, and a little dab across there. You don't have to. I just find that it works a lot better. Same thing. Flat side of the shaft for the set screw. And these bits are the 2 bits that come with the kit, and they're also 3/4 and a 1/4 inch bit. And I'll take and I'll brush that into those holes slightly as well. Then we will take the bit cert with our sponge. We set the sponge in here, like so, and we drop that into place. We set our mini splash guard into place as well. I've also got the eye protector, the face shield, and I also have the LED light on the back here as well. Those are options that come with, that are accessories you can purchase afterwards. I'm going to turn the light on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put water in the machine and lift this out of here. There's a fill to line right here, so we'll fill that up to our corresponding line there. And there are two little notches at the back of the machine here, one on each side. So if you get too much water in there, then it'll overflow into the back. I use a grinder coolant. So 4 capfuls as per the instructions on the back. And this will help extend the life of the bits by keeping them cool. And it works quite well. So then we'll put our grid back in place. We'll put our bitsert in place. Our miniature splash shield in place. And always wear our safety glasses. Switch on the side to turn the machine on. You can see the sponge will start to get wet. You can always add, it'll start to absorb water, but you can always add a little bit to the top of the sponge here to help wet the sponge. You can see it absorbs the water. And the sponge will ride against the bit and keep it cool. So we take a piece of glass and we'll just run. High spots on your cuts, it's best to work that down first and then work around from there. These are just scrap pieces. You can see it's a little bit high, so you just work that down until it fits where you want. Turn the machine off, and you can get the optional invisible sponge bitsert, and this is a 3/4 inch bit, so this will be the 3/4 inch bitsert, and it's stock number 40035, and it will replace the sponge system here. So you just lift this out. Let's come out. So then the only thing you need to do, it has little notches in here, so as the bit's spinning, it'll draw water up the bit. So you set that in place, and you'll put the splash shield in place, and no need for the sponge. We'll grab a piece of glass. You should see it. It should start to draw water. Back to our sponge system here. There we go. So now you can use the second story work surface, as I had mentioned before. You set it into place, and on the back here are the pins, and they go into hole F on both sides, and it fits the same on all 3 grinders. And so if for some reason you have 3 grinders and they're all the same, you can use the same without having to readjust. I put a splash of grinder coolant in here as well. There's a little reservoir on the back. It will fill with water as well. And you'll set your sponge in place. The instructions will tell you to wet the sponge, and then always top it off like that, and that will keep your bit wet as well. So when you start grinding again, you'll have that set to the proper height, to take it off, you just take that second story off, put it to the side. And then for cleanup, we'll unplug the machine. We'll turn off our light. We'll unplug the machine. And we'll take our splash shield off. Take our light off, and then you'll want to take the bitsert out. Sometimes it's easier if you have an Allen key just to kind of get in there and lift that off. And then you'll have to take the bits out. So we'll take the bits out, set them to the side, and then you lift the lid off. Or you can leave it on, take it to a bucket, dump the water into a bucket, wash this out. There's really nothing in here of glass buildup, so but you would wash this whole inside out nice and clean after every use, they recommend, and then you just reassemble. Put that back on, put your bit to the height that you want it on. Replace your top bit if you're using that. And if the shaft needs to be re-lubricated, then re-lubricate the shaft each time. And then just, like I say, reverse order. And yeah, since there's not much grinder residue in there, we won't worry too much about washing that out. But we will do a video after we get some use on this, and we'll just let it sit so you can see how the glass grindings cake up, and then you just scrape it out and clean it up. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask us. And if you would like to subscribe, please subscribe and like us. And if you have any questions, again, please let us know. Thank you for watching.